Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another Classic Who reaction. We are on to Day of the Daleks, part 4, which is the last part because I asked someone how many parts there were. I needed to know for something and I can't remember what. Anyway, that's irrelevant. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you are still being positive, still cracking on, still trying to have as much of a normality as possible. I'm doing okay. I'm quite enjoying this lockdown at the moment. But then I've got things to do. But yeah, I hope you're all okay, keeping busy, staying positive. So let's get on with the reaction. Wow, that was a smooth intro.
Do you really think that makes any difference?
They can be reasonable.
Reasonable? They tolerate you as long as you're useful to them.
I am a senior government official.
You, sir, are a traitor. You're a quisling.
Silence! You do not understand. Nobody who did not live through those terrible years can understand. There was 100 years of nothing but killing.
God, 100 years.
7/8 of the world's population was wiped out. The rest were living in holes in the ground, starving, reduced to the level of animals.
So the Daleks saw their opportunity and took over.
There was no power on Earth to stop them.
Wow.
So, family of quislings, eh?
We have helped make things better for the others. We have gained concessions. I have saved lives.
Wouldn't you have helped more by organizing the fight against them?
No one can fight against the Daleks.
That's not what your criminal guerrillas seem to think, is it?
Handful of fanatics. Most of them have been killed already. If you don't give me the information I need, there is nothing I can do to help you.
For the last time, I tell you I haven't got any information. And quite frankly, even if I had, I wouldn't give it to you.
Right, Stabula! Guards! Guards! You have not guards, they're all dead.
You're
Oh,
right.
flash there.
Yes, thank you. All the better for seeing you.
You're coming with us. What to you has not yet happened is to us history.
And this history of yours, it talks about Sir Reginald Styles?
Oh, yeah. He pretended to be working for peace, but really he just wanted power for himself.
So the conference he called was just a trick?
But then, there was a devastating explosion.
And Styles was killed with the others. He must have set a bomb and mistimed the charge.
There were accusations, counter-accusations, and then the wars began. That was the turning point.
But if this is true, Sir Reginald
Wow.
Styles must be completely round the bend.
So, you went back into our time to kill Styles before he could carry out his plan.
Right.
We've been fighting the Daleks for years, but it was hopeless. Eventually we must lose, so we thought, what else can we do?
We could go back into history to the exact point where things started to go wrong.
With one action, we could stop them. Mankind could have a chance to take a new direction.
But even now, the transfer isn't always stable. People materialized in your time and then just faded away. We used it as a transfer point. Well, you know the rest.
But are you allowed to just change
There's
history?
one thing I don't quite understand, and that is, why were you so keen to rescue us? I mean, believe me, we're grateful, but...
Well, you told us yourself. You're an old enemy of the Daleks.
Yes?
Then you will help us to beat them.
What do you expect me to do?
Or you can succeed where we've failed, Doctor. We want you to go back into your own time and kill Styles.
They escaped in the darkness.
You are lying! You have betrayed the Daleks!
No! I told you before. Those security guards are no match for humans.
You are a traitor to the Daleks! You must be exterminated!
Who knows? I may have helped to exterminate you.
Was that guard there in the Demons?
Look, you're supposed to be in charge of security. Kindly get on with your job and leave me to get on with mine.
Brigadier! Brigadier, get everybody out of this house at once.
Where the devil have you been?
Never mind all that, just clear this house immediately.
Ay, ay, ay.
Locate and destroy the peace conference.
Oh, shit.
Exterminate!
Look, try and use your intelligence, man, even if you are a politician.
Brigadier, if you can't get this lunatic out of my way...
I know it all sounds incredible, sir, but the doctor usually knows what he's talking about.
Arranging this conference was an almost impossible task. It is no exaggeration to say that the peace of the world depends on its success. I will not jeopardize that success now.
Brigadier, get this man and all of the delegates out of this area immediately. Use force if you have to. Joe,
Ooh.
you stay here.
Sir Reginald, please.
No, I will not permit it.
Oh, God.
Benton calling Unit HQ. Benton calling Unit HQ. We just can't hold them, sir.
Benton.
Keep them back as
Sir
long as you
Reginald,
can.
this house is under attack by a hostile force. You will please consider yourself under my orders.
Benton.
Now be quiet, sir! Captain Yates, get Sir Reginald and all the delegates away from this area at once. Use the front exit.
Look how sick that was.
Locate and destroy the peace conference.
The Daleks are coming into the house.
Daleks, you're lying.
No, she's not. They've come back to make sure that their version of history isn't
Where's
changed.
Benton?
Get everybody out of the house.
Yes, everyone but us.
Get out of here.
Tell your men to fall back. Let the Daleks into the house.
Doctor, you sure
It may
that?
not make military sense, but it's the only way.
All right. Brigadier to all units. Let them pass. I say again, let them pass. Regroup on the main road. Out.
Exterminate!
Oh, babe.
Eliminate all humans! Exterminate!
Where's Benton?
Delegates are inside the house and...
Oh, no. But this time it's going to be different.
What happened?
Your conference has been saved, Sir Reginald. Now it's up to you and your friends to make sure it's a success. You still have a choice.
God, he has the cutest list.
We all know what will happen if we fail.
I loved that story. And do you know what as well I was really grateful for is that it was only 4 parts. It can make or break a story for me. Like if that had gone on 6 episodes, I wouldn't feel as strongly about it. That for me is like a not. Did I prefer it to the Demons? That's interesting. Did I prefer it to the Demons? I did, you know. I did prefer it to the Demons. And I gave the Demons a 9, which means that's a 9.5. The first part of that story, the first episode from that story is probably one of my favourite episodes so far. It just had everything I wanted in it. I loved that shot there of the Daleks and the Ogrons walking towards the house. I love the Ogrons. Am I saying that correctly? I hope so. They are probably the weirdest, scariest looking creature so far in Classic Who, I think. It was nice with 4 episodes. Do you know what? And that's probably one of the stories in a very long time that from start to finish the story made sense. I think sometimes with a Doctor Who story, new or old, the ending can feel a little bit like, huh? Or a little bit unrealistic. That, in my head, logistically all made sense. So that was really refreshing. I actually could keep track of everything that was going on. That was bloody good, wasn't it? What an opener. Honestly, like season 8 and this season 9 already is just killing it. It just makes me so excited to start the next story, which I'm going to start right now. So let me know what you thought of that story. I think that's my favourite classic Dalek story so far, you know. Right, I hope you enjoyed. And I will be back tomorrow, of course, with another reaction.